Hi guys, happy Sunday. I want to tell you all the importance of keeping your business simple. I'm trying to think of some examples. I'm going to give you some right quick. You know how people, when they join Scentsy, new consultants, they can come in and they can hit the shooting star. They can hit the sensational start levels. Some of them even promote to various levels like immediately. And the reason why they're able to do it is because they're excited and they're taking action. They don't know a whole lot, but they're excited and they're taking action. They're doing the things that they know they need to do to get the word out there, to let people know what they're doing. Somehow along the way, sometimes we lose sight of that, or we're not willing to stretch out and reach out to new people because there's only so much you can do within your circle. Those circle of people that you reached out to at the beginning, it's only so much they're going to buy from you. Those will not be the people who will help you go to the next level. That means you need to learn how to stretch outside of your circle. And how you do that? You do that by booking parties, working events, or doing fundraisers. That's how you do that. Something else, guys, overthinking will prohibit you from doing things, because how many times we will always say, well, I don't want to do a live video because I don't like how I sound, I don't like the way I look, or I don't do parties because I don't do that so well, or I don't do events because for whatever reason. Whatever the things that you're telling yourself why you won't do things is why things aren't happening. Keeping it simple, guys, is the best way I know to be successful. There's so many things, guys, that I don't know. There's so many things that I don't know how to do. But whatever it is that I want to do, if I don't know how to do it, I'm going to go find how to do it. There are so many different ways to learn how to do things. They're out there on YouTube. Scentsy has training after training after training after training. Something else, you know, Scentsy is an amazing company, guys. When I joined Scentsy, we didn't have all these LTOs. We didn't have all these specials. We didn't have somebody giving us post to your page posts. We didn't have flyer groups. We didn't have real photo groups. We didn't have any of this. So, I give an example, guys. There's some very creative Scentsy consultants out there. There are Scentsy consultants out there who have decided to put together ideas of ways to help you get attention. And one of those, I remember when somebody came up with the idea to put these buckets together for the cleaning bundle. Yeah, that cleaning bundle went, I mean, it just went crazy. People were buying it like crazy because they saw the little goodies that they were getting. Okay? A Scentsy consultant thought of that. Like, I wouldn't have thought to do anything like that. Then Scentsy consultants came up with the idea of putting little coffee mugs, you know, putting a little cocoa in it, little peppermints, candy and things like that, and dropping some stuff in there in a little coffee mug. There have been some Scentsy consultants have given us ideas of things that we can go get from the Dollar Tree, so that we can get people to see what items we have. There are, like right now, we got these various things in closeout or clearance or big sale that we had coming up. And somebody came up with the idea of reindeer food. I've never heard of such. Reindeer food and little certificates to go along with the buddies. I'm like, man, that is brilliant. And guys, when you see these extra things floating around, this is the reason why I tell you to make sure you go to your workstation and your news tab every day. If you don't see these little extra things in the workstation, that means these things are not available with the products. Because I've seen a lot of consultants say, well, does that come with it? Guys, the best way to know whether something comes with something or not is to check your workstation. Most likely, it's not going to come with those items. The only time Scentsy will add extra things is when you're getting a whiff box. You know, the whiff box has a little surprises, okay? Or, you know, like the sensational scents, whatever you call it. They threw a scent circle out there with that. But all these other things, guys, you gotta I encourage you to go to your workstation in your news tab to verify it. I want you to start going to your workstation in your news tab to see what's out there. If you're having a hard time keeping up with all these new releases, I encourage you to go to your workstation every day. Write down the items when they're coming out and write down the dates so you can keep up. I'm seeing a lot of people be real confused about that. So I want you to start going there to your workstation every day because things are steadily dropping. And there are lots of things over here that we have provided for you to help you get these orders and book parties. Now, Kathy came up with an idea that I thought was pretty cool. She came up with an idea because I've heard people say, well, I'm afraid to discuss these things that, oh my gosh, my phone flopping everywhere. I'm afraid to talk about all these things for fear that they may sell out. Guys, you can't have that kind of fear because think about Black Friday, okay? Black Friday, everybody know that stuff is not going to last. That's the norm. It's the same thing with Scentsy, guys. You know it's not going to last. So you go ahead and you let your customers know that up front. Let them know two things here. One, you're going to do all you can to get that order placed for them. But if you can't, you just give them money back. Or you can tell them, look, oh, by the way, I can remind you when it's going to be available so you can try. So they got two ways of doing that, guys. Two ways. You're not going to lose either way. You can gain, but if you don't go out there and promote it, you know you're not going to win. You get nothing if you're not sharing anything. So the other thing I want to say is the best way to submit orders like this spin and also the Olaf little buddy clip, I would recommend that you guys get your party order together. Go ahead and set that party up now. If you got orders that you got to place that day, go ahead and put those orders in now, the ones that you can place. Now, anything that's going to be available on the 1st, you need to be in and out of that workstation, in and out. So let's say you got 20 pre-orders for spin and 20 pre-orders for Olaf. You don't have time to go in there and specify these things going to different addresses. You're not going to have time to do that. So what you want to do is place those orders at one time and have them shipped to you. And you're going to have to separately ship those to the customers. It may cost a little more to ship doing it that way, but you know you're going to get it if you do it that way. Well, you don't know, but your chances are greater if you do it that way. But I know if you're fumbling around in that workstation, guys, things will sell out on you. You get to the checkout and you'll have zero in your cart. That's happened to me so many times. So you got to be ready. But guys, stop overcomplicating things. I'm seeing a lot of that. When you complicate things, guys, nothing happens because you feel like you're going to mess up. But just do it. Take action with your business. I've heard people say, well, I'm struggling with certain things with orders. I don't know why. Because so much has been put into the post of your page post. So much has been posted and giving you ideas of how to do things. There's so many tips on YouTube, so I don't even know why. I don't get that part. You don't have to know everything to run this business, guys. You don't. It's all about keeping it simple. It's about showing up. It's about being consistent and showing what you love. That's it. That is it, guys. If you're not doing that, of course, you're going to struggle. If people don't know what you're doing, they don't know why you're doing it, that's why you're struggling, because you're not letting anybody know. But the moment people start seeing what you do, I guess I'm going to tell you guys, I just try stuff. I just do things just to see what kind of response I'm going to get. I've had the past few days has been pretty tough for me because right now we got two sick dogs. And I've never had this to happen before in my life. Never had two sick dogs. So my daughter, we're going to have to take them to the vet. So we got dogs pooping everywhere. And I decided to just drop that post out there about the reindeer food. I didn't know how people were going to respond to that. Like, and by the time I got about 20 orders, like, where in the world am I going to get some reindeer food? I ain't never heard of such. So I was talking to Kathy, and Kathy sent me a link, and and told me how to order the reindeer food. Wow, I didn't have time to be putting the oats and all that stuff together. She told me where to go, and I went to Amazon, boom, I ordered it. And later on, a few minutes later, it was sold out. But you see what I'm talking about, guys? I just dropped that out there and just to see how people will respond. And boom, I got like 30 orders in no time. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I've already met my goal. My goal every month is to hit $2,500. That's my goal. My goal is to get at least 2 new team members or more every month. I already got 4. So I met my goal already. So after I meet my goal, I do all I can to help you guys. That's my goal. My goal is to set my goals and reach my goals first, and then help you guys. And I do all I can to reach my goal early. I push hard to get $500. I try to get $500 in orders by first few days of the month. Get that out the way, so the rest of the time can be spent helping you guys. So if you're a leader, your goal should be doing all you can to help yourself at the beginning, so that you can have time to help your team members throughout the month. So, but guys, keep it simple. The complexity is going to keep you from being successful. I run my business pretty much flying by the seat of my pants, to be honest. I don't know everything. Guys, when you put a question out there, I don't have a clue. I know that I'm going to take action. The people who take actions are the ones who succeed. If you're over there sitting back trying to figure out how you're going to master something, is when you're not going to do it. I'm not trying to master anything. All I'm trying to do is to be consistent, take action, show up. That's what I'm doing. And to care and love on people. That's what I'm doing. Simple as that. And the magic happens when you do that, guys. The magic occurs. I'll give you an example. I've heard so many people say, well, how do I do pre-orders? Guys, when you get ready to put the order in, that means you got to have some money. That means you got to collect some money from somebody to put that order in. So, otherwise, the orders will not get placed. So, you have to get the money from them, place the orders, but not tell them, make sure you tell them that it's no guarantee. Or you can direct them to your website the day when something is released. Guys, you're having these questions because you're overthinking it. It's not that hard, guys. You're overthinking it. New consultants run with this business. And it's because they don't know what they're doing. But they're excited. Think about it. And they're keeping it simple. They're excited. They're tooting the horn. They're going out there announcing to everybody what they're doing. Guys, you got to keep that same excitement to keep this business going. I am just as excited as I was when I joined back 13 years ago. So I'm getting the same reactions because I'm the same kind of excited. And of course, as we grow into the business, we learn more. That's a natural. That's a given. But guys, keep it simple. Don't complex this thing. There's some people out there who are all, well, brilliant, and they already have thought of ideas that you can use. So don't complex this thing, guys. Just do it. Keep it simple as you can ever do, as you can ever keep it, okay? Love you guys. Happy Sunday. I know you guys are going to rock it out. Cyber Monday tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.